I just wanted to enter the monastery of serene harmony. I will show you that in this video. I will. Okay. Just down the road. Or should I say up the road?
You there! I have a... Damn it, why won't this work?
Did you see a golden knight?
I have no idea what that was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Yeah. Me neither.
Sentry! Raz owes you for that game of cards and has come to pay.
Well, I don't recall any... You say I won some gold?
Don't you remember? Raz always pays his debts, and he always buys the drinks.
Gold and drinks? Well, my relief should be along soon.
I'm in here, and as you know, I love to take everything with me. Everything. Really, everything. Okay. Wood elves, 4 males, 3 females, all claim to be Dominion citizens. One says she's lived in Somerset for more than a year. Moved to preparation cells. Khajiit, 7 males, 9 females. All claim to be Dominion citizens. Sent half to the preparation cells. The other half to holding cells. Argonians, 4 gender inconclusive. Who can tell with max swimmers? Move to preparation cells for immediate siphoning. Britons, 1 male, 2 females, claim to be traders from Wayrest. Or did they say Daggerfall? Does it even matter? Why am I writing all this down? What does the new Eldar plan to do with this information? Place in holding cells. Front page. Red guards. I'm a red guard. 2 males, 4 females. All arrived on a ship from Hammerfell. Yeah, that's where I'm from. One says she was sent for by Ranuel, the trader. Sent half to holding and the other half to preparation. Nords, 1 male, claims to be part of something called the Nord Cultural Exchange. Sent to holding. Sounds like the guy who wrote that doesn't know what Nord Cultural Exchange is. Such a jerk. Of course I know what it is. Okay. Can I type something? Yeah.
You have no right to be in here.
La 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 la. Read that. And read that. And that. Oh yes. And. So powerful, yes. Okay. Kin Lady's letter. My dear Eldar Tilkeller, I'm so glad you suggested transferring to our beloved monastery. I was happy to use my influence to make that happen. especially after that insightful discussion we had concerning Queen Iron's tragical and frankly dangerous decree. I look forward to working with you to make sure Shimmerans, and indeed all of Somerset, remain safe and secure. You'll plan to sequester newcomers in order to test their suitability for residence in Shimmerin is a stroke of genius, determining who has the ability and temperament to become productive members of our society, and who does not will allow us to spot troublemakers and lackadaisical transients before any damage is done. It isn't a perfect solution, but it will suffice until we can urge the unforeseen queen to risking disorder and send all the Nibara, the unwelcome, back to where they come from. From page. Send me a list of candidates you deem acceptable for life in Somerset. I'm sure Proxy Queen Alwiner will appreciate having documentation concerning whom we permitted to stay and whom we sent away. I keep saying that Somerset is sacrosanct. Let Oridon deal with the other races. After all, our beloved queen spends all her time there anyway, carousing with cats and wood elves. I'm sure she'd love more company. Can Lady Evidence? Okay. Oh, and then he's left.
No, not now, please. Your spiritual well-being can wait until after my nap.
No. Where can I find the people that have been sequestered?
You'll have to ask one of the monks that the new Aldach brought with him. They deal with all the newcomer testing and evaluations. I'm just a simple monk trying to catch up on my sleep. That was a hint, by the way.
Oh. Tell me about Aldach and the new monks. You must have some idea where they're sequestering the newcomers.
Again with the questions about the newcomers. Why do you care about the complexities of Altma bureaucracy? Still, if I had to make a guess, I'd say they were taking into the Undercroft for registration and processing. Now go away.
Anything else I should know about this monastery?
The monastery should be a place of peace and meditation. The Aldach has closed us down until further notice. That means if any of the monks spot you, they'll raise the alarm. Me? I never saw you. Now, if you don't mind, my nap awaits.
I never saw you too. You're not sleeping. Okay. What? Oh. Above. Sure. Okay, and how are you?
Are you lost? You can't be in here.
I'm totally lost.
I hate trespassers.
Wardrobe, wardrobe, wardrobe. Okay. Wardrobe, wardrobe. So, okay. Abyssal Pearl. Okay. But at first, bookshelf, bookshelf. Bookshelf, 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 shelf, 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 bookshelf. No bookshelf. Empty. What did I
Sophus,
do?
wouldn't you agree?
What? I would agree.
I noticed you skulking around while I was engaged in some skulking of my own. I suppose we both came to the monastery with a similar purpose in mind.
And what purpose would that be?
The sequestered newcomers. I came to find out what happened to a friend. I assume that's what brought you here as well? A house of worship shouldn't be used as an internment camp, and it shouldn't be locked to the public either.
I saw a paw like that. There were strange creatures nearby.
Interesting.
Yes.
I've never seen anything quite like it. I find it intriguing and a bit disturbing. But we aren't here to discuss curios. Strange creatures notwithstanding, we need to find out what's happening with the missing newcomers.
How did you happen to get past the sentry, by the way?
The sentry doesn't appear to have stopped you, so I could ask you the same question. Let's just agree that we both have our methods. Curious, but I feel that there's more going on in Shimmerine than the usual politics and community relations.
What else could be going on here?
That's the question, my cautious friend. We have a newly appointed Aldarch and a disgruntled kin lady, both opposed to the Queen's decree. What's their connection to the missing newcomers? I was about to explore the Undercroft. Care to join me?
I'll meet you in the Undercroft. Sure. Sounds good.
A curious pearl. I wonder where the Aldarch acquired it. Probably not important. I'll meet you in the Undercroft, and we can see what's going on with the newcomers.
Okay. Can I jump down there? Can I? Woohoo! Ah! Below, friend. Monastery on a cross.
Something's wrong down here. I sense magic. Vile magic. Cages? These people did nothing to deserve such treatment. There's someone alive.
Thank the divines! You aren't one of the monks. Please, let me out of here.
I'm not one of the monks. Why did they lock you in a cage?
It's a nightmare. We came to Somerset to seek new opportunities. We barely stepped off the ship when they marched us to the monastery. Instead of questioning us or the usual high elf bureaucracy, they locked us in these cages.
There are only a few of you here. Where are the rest of the newcomers?
The monks gathered them a few moments ago and took them through the door on the far side of the chamber. Please, let me out of here before they take me away like the others.
I'll unlock the cage, then see what's going on in the next chamber.
Is that a scoffin?
A what?
Setting me free.
A Daedra. Here? And that's a scoffin, if I remember my Daedric recitations correctly. Very curious.
What's a dead scarfin? No. What's a scarfin? I want to know what's a dead scarfin. I want to know what's a scarfin. Doing in a monastery devoted to the aid?
An excellent question, and one I hope to find the answer to. From the evidence before us, it appears this Nord killed the Scoffin before he succumbed to his own wounds. Good for him. I found this key on the creature's belt, so we can open that door.
That's where the prisoners said the monks took the rest of the newcomers.
Then I suggest we pick up the pace. We need to determine what's actually happening down here, and who's behind all this. Without answers to those questions, we won't be able to decide on our best course of action.
What about your missing friend?
I'll explain everything later. For now, we need to hurry.
Okay, that guy. But, yeah, Sarius. In here. Why can't I let him out? Unlock the cage? I can't. Nope. Sorry, Sarius. You need to stay here. I think it's pretty safe in there. I'm sure. But I take everything with me, if you don't mind. So, maybe you're starving to death. I don't care. Okay, what is going on here?
Your turn will come.
Walls. Oh. Maybe two.
I'll deal with the pearl. You hold off these creatures. The pearl's magic attracts these creatures. Hold them off while I complete my spell.
Bookshelf, bookshelf, bookshelf. That's the bookshelf song. Well, I thought there's a treasure, but nope, just bookshelf. I kill you, and you. Die! Whee! Okay.
Come on, let's talk outside.
Okay. Let's talk outside. I'm just looking if there's something to take with me. Some chest, treasure, whatever. I want things. It's all mine. A bone. And a lockpick. Yippee! And enough.
Those poor people. This wasn't just about newcomers and opposing the Queen's decree. That was Daedric magic back there. I just wish we had arrived a few moments earlier.
What happened to the pearl? Did you destroy it?
I promised to explain what I know. I suppose that now's as good a time as any. I'm a member of the Psijic Order. Our Right Master sent me to investigate a warning we received about a plot involving Somerset. My inquiries led me here.
I met Oriandra of the Psijic Order.
Oriandra is indeed a member of our ancient monastic society. We once served as advisors to the rulers of Tamriel, but that was before we removed our island home from the world. Now this threat has drawn us back. But why are you involved in all this?
I'm working with Razumdar, one of the Queen's eyes. But what happened to the pearl?
An eye of the Queen? Interesting. I diffused the Daedric magic and transported the pearl to Artaeum, the Psijic island for safekeeping and study, so we can learn more about it. But we can discuss this further once we get out of here.
All right, let's go. Go. Oh, I need to go. Fireplace. Better. Mate. Okay. Nice. I want this character to be the most powerful character in this entire world. I'm already level 3. On my way to the best level, maximum level, whatever. So, desk search. I want that. I want that. Yeah. Give it to me. Oh, it's broken. Yeah. Quick. Can you just take that? Oh, it's empty. No, it's not. Oh, pick. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Desk. Bookshelf. Oh. Okay. Sure. It's broken. Okay. So I think I took everything with me. That's the most important thing. Taking everything with me. I like that blue. It looks so cool. Whew. I have that feeling it could do more damage. But I really scoped the wrong things. Told ya! Just once. I think you can just use this skill once and then they are not stunned anymore. So then this makes sense. If I can stun them just once with a 100% more damage when they are stunned. Okay. Hi. Just die. Okay, 0%. Thank you very much. There's a new here. Okay. Yeet. Did there something weak? No, you. You. Die. Die. Oh. Shut up. Oh my life. Yeah. New foods. Medium. Yay. Medium. Yay. Heavy. Yay. I take it. Shouldn't be too bad to just go heavy armor too. I have no clue where I'm going with this. So I'm just skilling everything. I can decide that later. Yoo-hoo! We got level 4! No, that kills. No. Claim that. Okay. I've got a health glue and legs. Okay. I take the medium legs, I think. Okay, and I take stamina. And where are the legs here? Okay, that's not good. I don't use them. I don't want to wear them. But I have health. I can put that on something. Maybe that belt. Okay, there's shit going on. Yeah. More health. Why not? Oh, no. Yeah. That guy had a shield too, so maybe it's not the worst decision? Tell me it's not.
Loading screen. Loading screen. Loading screen.
Yippee!
Living on Alteum for a few centuries doesn't prepare you for physical activity. Let the Eye of the Queen know what we discovered, and I'll catch up with you later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it has a pink bed here. You cute little cat. Okay. Just go left and left and left and left and left. And take the torch rock. Do I have... No, I don't have enough money. Innkeeper. Maybe I can sell stuff.
I suppose that...
Yeah, sell. I got money, 104. Money. Okay. That's all useless. There's nothing with the price. It's always 0 gold. I'm just so poor. Poor.
Selling, buying, trading, right here.
There are coins. I love them. No, I don't want to pickpocket him. To steal the money. 4 gold. Should I pickpocket him? 30% chance. No, not here. Not now. Not yet.
Lost in storm and spring.
I love backpacks. I have that feeling that the good stuff is always in the backpacks. Okay, can't steal it. Oh. Why did you stop? Sing. Wow. Or that. Okay. I can't take it. I would if I could. What's there? What's that? Coin? Coin? Coins! You steal it. Steal that coins from her. Oh no! Poor little rabbit.
This one.
Oh, I already sold. Okay. Let's go upstairs. And let's look what Razumdar has to say.
Ah, this one's new partner returns. What interesting scandal did you uncover in the monastery? Tell Raz every juicy detail.
Every juicy detail. The people that were sequestered were killed to power a Daedric ritual. I found this letter.
That isn't the kind of scandal Raz was hoping for. Murder,
You were hoping for a
Daedric
scandal?
rituals, and traitorous behavior have a way of ruining an otherwise perfect day. We need to learn the extent of the Kin Lady's involvement, and by we, Raz means you.
You want me to go and accuse the Kin Lady of conspiring with a Daedric cult?
Accuse? Not exactly. Raz wants you to talk to her, see what she knows about the Oldark. The Kin Lady is meeting with local leaders. Attend that meeting and learn the truth. This invitation and set of elegant clothes will get you through the door.
I also met a mage from the Psychic Order in a monastery.
A Sijik? Raz has heard rumors, but there are always rumors about the Sijiks. For an island of sages who disappeared more than 300 years ago, they certainly seem to get around. Did this Sijik mage say what the Order was investigating?
Something about a warning, and she seemed pretty interested in a life-sucking pearl.
There was a life-sucking pearl. You should probably have led with that bit of information. Well, we can worry about the Sijik mage and figure out where these pearls came from later. For now, go see what the Kin Lady has to say.
Shouldn't you speak to the Kin Lady? You do work for the Queen, after all.
Kin
I
Lady
don't-
Avanis and Raz do not get along. You see, there was a horse, a platter of pudding tarts, and... No. This one won't bore you with the sordid details. Besides, everyone behaves well when they see Raz. You will learn more than I would.
Yeah, sure. What's that? Ah, beautiful. And it's made of shells. They teach me. Wow. It must be so expensive to draw that painting. Okay. I go to the meeting. Sure I do. Go to the meeting. Not Ross.
Somerset, Somerset, our fair and pretty land, is threatened from beyond the clear and shining sea. The welkin our griffin knights take wing and make us.
Oh, use as outfit. So beautiful. It's so beautiful. You see. Screenshot that. Okay. She's in the wall. Oh.
Yes? And who might you be?
I need to speak to Kin Lady Venice.
The Kin Lady is currently engaged. She's holding a conference with Shimmerine's elite to discuss certain political matters.
I have an invitation.
Yes, so you do.
I do.
And may I say that your outfit is suitably elegant. Please, head into the garden.
Thank you.
We all have concerns regarding the Queen's decree. I assure you that I am working with Aldark Takala to safeguard the sanctity of Shimmerine and all of Somerset.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Enjoy the food and drink. Business of the city requires my attention, but I shall rejoin you shortly.
Wow.
How bold of you. The Neberar dares to stand in my holy presence. Very well, bold Neberar. What can the new Aldark of Shimmerine do for you? And please, try not to bore me or spray any spittle on my spotless vestments.
I heard that you and the Kin Lady have a plan for administering the Queen's decree.
You heard that somewhere, did you?
Sure.
I'll have to have a discussion with the Divine Prosecution about how lax our security has become. No, I jest. The Kin Lady and I have nothing but the best interests of Somerset and the newcomers in mind.
Sure. Is that why you are sequestering newcomers and other non-high elves beneath the monastery?
You really are well informed about things here in Shimmerine, aren't you? For a Neberar.
You keep calling me Neberar. What does that mean?
You're right. Where are my manners?
Yeah,
Using
where
a
are
word
they?
you couldn't possibly be expected to understand. It means unwelcome. As in, you are not welcome here.
I see. And is it common for high elf monks to conspire with Daedra?
That's a serious accusation to toss around so casually. What did you say your name was again? I want to make sure to add it to the Divine Prosecution's observation log. For your own protection, you understand.
If you'll excuse me, Lodge Colored, I just remembered I have someplace else to be. Bye bye.
I suddenly remembered some business I need to deal with as well. Feel free to pester the other guests in my absence.
Okay, lady. I'll do that. Let's see what she has to say.
How dare you barge into my home without so much as a by your leave?
Sure I dare.
No, I refuse to deal with one of the Queen's guests, especially not in my own home. How did you get in here, by the way? No, never mind that. Since you found your way in, I assume you can find your way back out. Before I call the guards.
She's beautiful and such a beast. Why do you oppose the Queen's decree?
Oh, such innocence. You really want to know why I oppose the Queen's order to allow newcomers to enter Somerset? Because I'm trying to protect both the island and the newcomers. It's in everyone's best interest that we maintain a separation.
And the Aldar agrees with your efforts to protect the island and the newcomers?
Aldark Tilkala came highly recommended. He has grand plans for protecting Shimmerine. Grand plans. Unfortunately, in my haste to deal with the Queen's decree, I may have made an error in judgment.
An error in judgment?
Not that it's any concern of yours, but my Chancellor has been unable to verify the Aldark's existence prior to when we met, and I recommended him for the position at the monastery. I assure you, Kinlord Millenthal praised Tilkala to no end.
Okay, she's talking a lot to me and she's telling me a lot of what mistakes she's doing and such things, and she wanted me to leave her house. Okay, so I'm just cool. And were you aware that the Aldark's monks are killing the newcomers under the monastery?
That's preposterous. Aldark Tikala sequesters the newcomers to ascertain their suitability for life in Somerset. Those who pass will find a place here. As for the rest, they'll be returned to wherever they came from. That's what we agreed to.
It sounds like you should see for yourself what's happening at the monastery.
My lady, one of the monks said to deliver this message. It's from the Aldark himself.
The Coral Forest. An odd location for a meeting, but I need to hear the Aldark's explanation.
Sneak, 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 sneak. Jewelry bar. Okay. So, there's a door.
Psst. Pretend you are adjusting your boot or admiring the architecture. As hard as it may be, look anywhere but directly at Raz. Good, good. Now, tell Raz what you learned at the King Lady's manor.
The King Lady believed that the newcomers are being sequestered and sent away.
Raz thinks Avanice is as naive as she is complicit, but she is not a murderer. This new Aldark, though, has so much blood on his hands, it looks like he's wearing red gloves. From what I could discover, he didn't exist before he came to Shimmerine.
I overheard that the King Lady was going to meet the Aldark in the Coral Forest.
The Coral Forest? A strange meeting place. Raz thinks we should go and see what the Aldark is up to. After I take back that outfit, I might need it again later. Ah, you have a pretty admirer, my friend. The Sijic Sage, yes? Here she comes now.
Let me find out what Alzeran has to say.
I'm glad I found you. While watching the King Lady's mansion, I saw her ladyship sneak out the back and leave the city.
The King Lady is meeting the Aldark in the Coral Forest. Raz smells something, and it isn't moon sugar biscuits.
Your reputation precedes you, Eye of the Queen. I am Valserin of the Sijic Order, and I agree that the Aldark is more than a simple monk.
We should work together, yes? But let's travel separately, to avoid attracting unwanted attention. Raz will find you both at the Coral Forest.
Okay, okay. Where is the Coral Forest there? Okay, so I will stop this episode right here. I think it's a long episode and I don't want it to become much longer. So I have to say that if you like it, like the video, and please subscribe. I hope you had a pretty Christmas, got a lot of gifts, and have a nice time.